It's been a busy one. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of building. But I do have some good news and some bad news. First, we'll get the bad news. The bad news is Second Chance is dead. Once again, a wyvern caught me. Completely pleasant surprise. Thought I was going to get away from it. I don't know how I didn't get away from it. Matter of fact, I don't think it was even anywhere near me when it actually killed me, which makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, I did manage to get back, get my body, get all my stuff off of it. And the good news was I was able to take another pterodon right there on the spot. Because one landed right there and just sat there so I could knock it out. And I had a bunch of prime meat on me, so I aimed it up. Because I was really far away from base, but we'll get to that in just a second. As you can see, I've been really busy. I've put down a lot of extra stuff just to get it all down and ready. This is stuff from a bunch of mods I've got. Probably don't really have much use for any of this stuff except for maybe this one. But with it, even as you can see, I'm wearing my beard, which is one of my favorites. I wish it had long hair to go with it, but anyways. Yeah, we'll just go real quick what this stuff is. This is all from the building extra stuff. All of this is right here, and so is this. This is the base crafting item. You craft all kinds of neat little things: lights, chairs, pictures, statues. I mean, there's even pink and purple and blue and just a bunch of different bees and stuff. There's stoves and things in here, which is really cool. I didn't know that was actually in part of the thing, which is neat. And I kind of like these shelves. It'd be kind of neat to use, but I doubt I'll use very much of this stuff. I just thought it was neat, and I wanted to play around with it. I finally put me down a bunch of beds, which is something I forget to do every time. When Second Chance got killed, I got killed with it, and I had to spawn at my bed at the center of the map and run back. And I got to use another mod I have installed, which is the Corpse Finder. Yeah, right here, this thing, fantastic. That's an awesome one. I really like that because apparently I clipped through a rock and I couldn't find my body or Second Chance's body. But anyway, as you can see, Game of Thrones. Big fan of the books, Song of Fire and Ice, and I've watched most of the series. Maybe an episode or two I've missed. Again, this stuff I probably won't even mess with, other than I might end up making the Iron Throne just for kicks. But most of this I'm not really interested in. There's a few things I might make just to see, like this is supposed to be really neat looking. But for the most part, nothing. I was actually pretty excited about this thing. Because I thought these were skins. I didn't know they were actual independent armors. Which kind of sucks, because I was really wanting to put these on top of stuff. I was looking forward to wearing the Night Watch stuff. I might make this later on once I got my garden up going. I can upgrade stuff. And of course, here's the weapons from the Game of Thrones. The only thing here I'd be remotely interested in would be probably the shield mate, because it looks like it's got good stats. I don't know what this is from, if anything, other than just a bunch of different weapons. For the most part, once you get the better tier weapons, they're not all that great. They're not bad. What's nice about these is they can be upgraded again with the Dragon God mod and stuff from the garden. You can upgrade those. This, I probably won't use nothing from this. I'm really curious about this greenhouse though, so I'm probably going to make that. Just because I'm like, that's neat. If it's a great big greenhouse I can put down, I don't have to spend all that crystal for the greenhouse, then I'll probably make a couple of these. But yeah, the only thing here the only reason I actually put this out was one, to show it, and two, I think it'd be kind of neat to have some garden gnomes in my garden. And this is what my beard's from. This one right here, the Skyrim statue, lets you wear helmets from Skyrim. There's all kinds of them. Of course, you got your most common one that everybody wears. This one right here is mostly female hairdos from different animes and stuff like that. Again, this is something I'm not going to use. The only time I ever use the female hairdos is I like to put some of them on monkeys and Megapithecus as they wander around my area picking up stuff for me. But and then this one, the Jack Daniels, is the men's hairdo, which is where my beard come from. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone. As you can see, I have a crystal back here that says powered. Now this is from the bulk mod, and sorry I'm a bit slow. I've got a bunch of foundations on because I was working. This is the arc crystal tank, or arc crystal reactor. Sorry. Now this is one of my favorite power sources. I know it's a bit loud. I didn't realize it was that loud until I'd actually made recording with it going in the background. It was all you can hear. It uses oil, crystal, and gas, and it's very efficient at it. And as you can see, I got another crystal behind it with a light to it. Now the lights, from my experience, from Vanilla Arc are the only thing that have the wire, which you can see right there. Nothing else seems to run a wire to it from what I've seen. Now over here, I put me an air conditioner up so that when this is going, which we should get that going since it's got metal in it, so that it's not hot. You know, that way it stays cool over here. Of course, y'all have seen these. Got me an Annunaki bench up finally. I got that up so I could make a saddle for him. This right here is the Structures Plus. I thought this was needed to make all the stuff from Structures Plus, but apparently it's not. It's all right here in its own little categories outside of Structures. I kind of wish it fell under Structures, but anyway. I'm going to put up me another ancient workbench. I really wish those moved, like in the TV series. Big fan of Stargate. The bulk fabricator, I use it because it's electric and very quiet. I hate the sound of the fabricator. This is the Jurassic Park walls. It makes the fences from Jurassic Park, which I'm probably going to use these if I make big outer walls. I'll probably use it to seal up the water pen. The bulk vault, which is my preferred vault, I like it because it holds 500 items. It's still large, but it's also small. I just kind of like it over the rest. Again, from the bulk mod, the bulk dry cooker. You can cook food in this, which I just took a bunch of food out, which I need to get me some put back on me. Very efficient. It cooks kibble, cooks dyes, everything. It's just like the normal one, except for it doesn't use water, it just needs fuel. The dry stores, basically a refrigerator, as long as it's got thatch in it. If you put oil and spark powder in it, it will make jerky. Again, I really like it. This is the advanced portable refrigerator. I use this one primarily just because it's small. I kind of like the way it looks. I don't know, I think it'd be kind of neat to have this type of refrigerator with, big glass door in the front so you can see without opening it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's loud. I don't know, it just seems overly loud when you open it. Let's see. As base upgrades, other than putting foundations down and what I've done so far, that's pretty much all I've changed since last time. But now, back to the good news of my pterodon. Oh, no, stop all. Yep, I just made a mess. Oh well. Anyway, when Second Chance died, like I said, I was able to find a pterodon right away. As you could just hear, it just landed. I was really far away from base, like really, really far. I had been out scouting the map, and I've gone over pretty much everywhere. And what I was doing was I was looking at the Annunaki Genesis base spawns, and for the most part, the center, those, or the floating island, we'll start there. The floating island, filled. Like, you've got poison drakes, you've got fire drakes, you've got wyverns, you've got badasses, different types, several alphas, several wardens spawn there. Matter of fact, it seems most of the wardens that spawn there are spawned aggressive. They're not like normal wardens that are just passive. The jungle islands in the middle there, the northern one, covered in wyverns and drakes. Like, we're talking just absolutely filled full of them. The middle one, there's not a lot there. There's a few wyverns floating around out there. A couple badasses of different things. And the bottom one has got, that's where I found most of the badass RGs, Ankies, Dodicaruses. Pretty much most of your workhorses seem to be spawning there. Of course, the island I'm on now, which is the one next to the me thimble, which is not where I'm at, that really needs to be fixed. That's pretty much useless. There are badass raptors, T-Rexes, and scorpions spawning here quite readily. They're not. It's only a small limited spawn for them, but they're spawning here. There are alpha dodos that spawn here, and I have seen several gold dodos spawning here. The northern island there, the one right above me, I didn't see much of anything there besides vanilla. I think there might have been a couple alpha dodos there. The half-burnt island, on the green side, I've seen some alphas and quite a few RGs, which is good because something I seem to notice is flying around. There seems to be a lot less RGs than there used to be. Carno Island, which is the volcano island, nothing at all. It comes up as unknown region now when you go through the explosion. But yeah, there was just normal vanilla creatures. I did not see nothing Annunaki related there. Of course, you've seen the redwoods, what spawns there. Now, the snow biome, the two mountains, and the iceberg in the middle. On the southern half of the southern mountain, right there at the land bridge that goes in the redwoods, I did see a single Metapithecus. Yeah, the King Kong monkey, dude, the big monkey. Megapithecus or something like that. Megapithecus, I think it is. One, which is kind of sad because when I seen him, I had the rates turned up a lot. I've since turned them up more and have done a dino wipe. I haven't went and looked to see if more are spawning or not. The northern one, I didn't see anything alpha, badass. None of the Annunaki creatures were spawning on it. The swamp now, I did see a few frogs. Very few. Matter of fact, I think I seen maybe 2 frogs the entire time that were Annunaki Genesis. But then I only seen a handful of frogs, period. The spawn seems to be a lot lower up in that area than it used to be. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, there seems to be a lot less RG spawning here. Like in particular, at what, 35 lat and 58 long, that little bend right there, there's a spawn there, and I happen to know for a fact that little bend that there's a lot of RGs there usually, and there were none. And I mean, I went there looking for an RG and couldn't find anything. I mean, there was nothing besides a T-Rex, a scorpion, and a pterodon flying around. That was all that was there. As for the Giga situation, it seemed to have gone under. I only have spotted over the entire map maybe 6 Gigas, which is still a lot, but it's not that bad considering for this map. What's weird is they seem to be spawning not just one at a time. So every time I found one, it was a pair. So, you know, I found 3 locations with Gigas, which is really good, but there were 2 at each location. But now, I can in fact confirm with modifying the settings that the brood mother spawns. Now, I hadn't intended to tame anything off camera, but when I got killed by the wyvern, which... Let's get this guy out of the way. This guy right here, which I've named Kasai, which is, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, which from basically means uncontrolled fire in Japanese. He's not Second Chance. Second Chance was fast. Second Chance had a really high health. Did a lot of damage, carried a lot of weight. Second Chance was a good pterodon. He's slow and has low health. I did find a saddle for him, thankfully, right after I got him in a drop, which I'm really happy for, because he's really low on health and he needed that extra saddle. But yeah, this guy, I found him right next to where I died at. And I didn't even see it. Like, I had no idea it was there. And as I was flying up and around, I was looking for the wyvern, trying to figure out where I went to, because I wanted to see what level it was, because I never actually seen the wyvern that killed me. All I know is I got killed by one, cooked in the flames, because I was running from it. And I mean, I don't see how it caught me. Second chance had 250 speed, movement speed, was blazing. But this guy right here was under the ground, and that may be why some of the spawns are not working. Because when I seen him from a distance as I was spinning around looking for the wyvern, which like I said, I never could find it. I have no idea where it went, but I could see that spike sticking up through the ground from a distance, and then when I got closer, a rock appeared on top of it. Well, I was actually perfectly prepared to tame it normally, but I couldn't. Matter of fact, I was going to record it, but I couldn't hit it with trank darts. The way it was under the mat. So I ended up having to catch it in a yellow Pokeball, which I'm glad I had on me. But yeah, he was spawned under the map, and that makes me wonder if maybe some of these others are not spawning under the map and falling through. Which one thing will say is I have confirmed. I've used the gate a few times to test it. This island seems fairly gate safe. I'd still put foundations down around the gate, but from what I can tell, this island is solid. When you portal in, you can see the ground. That's basically what matters. I did die a couple times while exploring the island, just having fun on my raptor. Because I got too close to a pygmy monkey and apparently aggroed everything around me. And that's one of the reasons why I've got multiple beds down now. Is because I forgot to put down beds and had to teleport way over there, from over there at the bed I had there through the Stargate. And kept getting killed by a bear that was chasing my raptor, which I don't know how the raptor survived. Like, I'm completely mystified. It was a level 500 plus bear, and it couldn't kill my raptor. I don't know. But it actually killed a T-Rex that was attacking my raptor as well. So, yeah, who knows. But it killed me twice, so I had to come through that gate because I teleported from there, and I teleported from the center bed as well. But, yeah, I come back and I put down some beds, which is something really neat I discovered. Normally when I put down beds, I just put down a bunch of beds in one spot. But apparently these beds, which are from the bulk, you can actually put beds inside of this. And it raises your cooldown time, or lowers your cooldown time, which is really neat. I have two of them here right now. I might actually make more and put inside of one of them, because you can't access the other one as far as I can tell. I did discover there's a weird bug where I have two inventories. When I come up to my body after I die, I can't access it. I actually have to hold E and select inventory of the second inventory. But, yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get this on film. It was a spur of the moment. The only one I've seen in months. I was not leaving it behind. Like, there was no way. I hadn't tamed one. I had never had the opportunity to do it yet. And I wanted it, so I grabbed it. Like I said, I tried to do proper taming, but it was just too badly glitched into the ground, so I couldn't. I mean, that's just the way it is. As you can see, I have been building over here, which is what I was doing when we started recording. I am going to finish this up, and this is basically going to entirely be dino area for my dinos to stand on, so I don't have to worry about falling through the map. Now I am going to be building an entire another big giant foundation, or maybe even with greenhouses. I don't know. I'm going to build one of them greenhouses to see, because I do plan on building a massive garden to use the resource crops. Man, it just seems like something I don't know. Seems like I'm having some weirdness going on with my controls tonight. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know the last few videos have been kind of boring. The next few, I'm going to try to get a little bit more. The only thing I can say is, honestly, it's been kind of boring playing because the spawns have been so bad. And I like to tame stuff, so when I go out and explore, I'm prepared to record if I find something nice. But the problem is I'm not finding anything. I mean, I've circled this map probably 5 or 6 times now, just exploring, and I mean, I have a really nice brood mother, which is really cool. A pterodon, which kind of he's cool looking, but he kind of meh. And then these two guys. Everything else is vanilla. And I mean, I'm not finding anything. That's an issue. Like, I've been looking for a badass beaver every single day and can't find one. Well, I mean, I can, but they're like level 5s and 10s and 25s. And, I mean, I even went and looked for a Pelagornis and couldn't find a good Pelagornis to tame. Which I still don't know if they're spawning at vanilla levels or if they're spawning at Annunaki levels. I'm kind of curious about that. I did have an idea about how to get Allosaurus to spawn until they update. There are the pygmy monkeys, which are the loot monkeys. They spawn in groups. Now, I don't know what their spawn scatter is on this. I do know some spawn in this island. Sorry, I got my building storage right here. Since I don't use him for anything else, he gets my built items I haven't used yet. Which I've been stockpiling so I can wall up all this off. I'm actually kind of decide what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put Behemoth Gate there, Behemoth Gate there, and Behemoth Gate there. That way I can come in from all three sides if I want. I know you probably noticed this is open, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do here. I like having been able to get to that, but this works. Oh, and I've totally missed those. This works, but I like being able to get to my thing, to my furnace when I drop off metal, and he won't fit through a dino gate, so that's why it's extra wide right now. This is, what is this from? I believe this is from Building Extras. Yeah, it's Building Extras. So they build prefab dino houses. I have no idea. Like, I'm probably going to build a great big one just to try it out. It's pretty expensive. It's 10,000 wood, so we'll see. Probably after I get a beaver. This thing, I was going to put this in there, but look how huge it is. So I stuck it out here for now because there ain't nothing in here I'm really interested in except for maybe the statues. This is neat, and what it is, it's basically builds a temple. And they're really cool. It's really cool looking, but I mean, I might build a temple with it, but I mean, or build a base out of it, but I don't know. Maybe a pyramid, actually, that might be cool. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I'll show how to build a pyramid. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the videos to be more entertaining. I know they've been boring. Trust me, I'm fully aware. I've not been having the most fun other than just getting, stuff done. And I mean, pretty much all I've been doing besides ever so often flying around is gathering resources, trying to get this built, because a couple of times when I've came back, I've found dillos in my base, and now there's a few animals set to neutral. Most everything here is on past it except for the brood mother's on neutral. This guy should be on neutral, but he's probably on passive because I just brought him back. Normally he's on neutral. I normally leave my trike on neutral. And these two guys are on neutral for base defense over here. But yeah, I want to get this done, and it's just boring collecting resources. I mean, it really is. Nobody really wants to see that. The only fun thing about collecting resources right now is the speed of my dinosaurs. And I haven't got his speed up very much because I want him to just carry a lot of weight. But this guy, he's fast. He just sucks in water, though. Look, the most Yankees hit the water. This dude's just like, bleh, I'm slow and cumbersome in the water. Horrible. But he collects metal fantastically, though. Name is very fitting. But yeah, I just want to do an update real quick. Like I said, I am going to try to get the videos to be more enjoyable. Don't really know what to do, tell you the truth. I am going to be doing some DIY, or not DIY, some tutorial videos on how to do some tricks. There's a lot of things I've learned over the years, well, I guess a year, I don't know. It's probably been almost a year since I've started playing this. But I've had to be really creative. And I'm going to show you some PvP building tips. I'm going to show you how to do some just really neat building tips on how to lower and raise foundations, make platforms, or I'll probably use a raft. I've got a couple over there. I'll probably get one and bring it back. Show you how to build on a platform and flush with the platform so that it doesn't stick up. How to build under a raft so that it's, like armored below the water line. And there's some few glitches you can pull that'll let you actually build like structures floating under a raft so that they're hidden and people can't find them. You pull them up in shallows and they disappear in the ground. It's kind of cheating, but when you solo man, which is the way I usually go, Normally, if I'm in a tribe, it's only been one of the only tribe I've ever been in besides just single on myself is when I was a farmer and I was with one other person on it, a good friend of mine. But yeah, so I've had to learn a few tricks, and I mean, a raft is one of the initial start points. You know, you build a raft, you run out to sea, and you hope nobody finds your raft until you can get built up to a point where you can actually do something. But yeah, those are coming soon. I will make sure with each one of the DIY videos that I actually cut out or not the DIY, the tutorial videos, that I actually do make a small section of the actual how to build stuff, so that there's a separate, quicker video that's not full length. Some of them will take the full video times. Others, they won't. Some of the things is just a quick, just drop a foundation, drop a pillar, drop a roof, you know, done, you know. But yeah, we're going to end it there. Like I said, really excited. Got me a brood mother. It's fantastic. I didn't know they did this. It had babies. It don't shoot the web, but it has babies. And they get a pack bonus. I didn't notice that before. That's awesome. But yeah, for those of you who are afraid of spiders, whoa. How could you be afraid of that big cute face? Oh, yes. Anyway. You all have fun. Stay safe, and Ark is life.